Protect yourselves at all times. Touch gloves now, men. You're boxing at the bell. God bless you both. Touch gloves.
Joe Tessitore and Tim Bradley here on the call for the Undisputed Junior Featherweight Championship. Luis Nery, Naoya Inoue. Timmy, as much as we'll always have our jaws dropped with the explosive power of Inoue, he is also a calm fighter, confidently calm. He has exceptional footwork. He's sturdy. But this is a fight where Nery has said, I want it to end early. What could reveal itself early on?
That the fight could be ending on the other way. He can get knocked out. Nery has a tendency of getting caught early in fights and goes down. And I can tell you, if Inoue lands on Nery and he goes down, he's one of the best finishers in the game. He's going to finish the fight, Tess.
Right hand coming through from Inoue early on, willing to fire it. 2023 Fighter of the Year. First Japanese fighter to win that Boxing Writers Award in 85 years. So he'll be in New York City June 6th to accept that. As Nery comes forward against the monster.
I like that from Nery. It's dangerous. However, when he got to be careful reaching right there. You're in there with a vicious counterpuncher in Inoue. But that sequence before this test, coming behind his double jab, just taking advantage of that low lead of Inoue. Inoue tends to bag out in straight lines. He drops that left hand, and when he throws the left hook, he has a tail. He drops that left hand first before he leads with that left hook. So that'll be a telltale sign. If Nery and his team has studied film, they'll know that. Nery right now doesn't seem spooked by the punching power. Oh! There it is!
Inoue goes down! Luis Nery with a first-round knockdown of the monster! He said, I wanted to end early, that I see openings. He was extraordinarily confident and calm and resolute in saying that he sees flaws and he will knock out the monster. And now he's going after him. Luis Nery determined to deliver on it. Goes to the body with a left hand. Now on the inside, Inoue covering up, tries to deliver a right hand of his own, an uppercut. Comes through, but Nery unaffected. He keeps punching. First knockdown suffered of Inoue's career. Of course, he was cut and damaged badly against Nonito Donaire. Fought through a broken orbital bone, a dislocated right hand. But now, new adversity faced for Naoya Inoue. What a huge round for the upset-seeking Luis Nery.
In the inside right here, you see Nery set up the shot. See the small uppercut right there, but you see when Inoue tends to throw one hand, that left hand, the opposite hand tends to drop. Poor fundamental habits right there from Naoya Inoue. You can see it in his previous fights. He drops the opposite hand every time he shoots. If he shoots with the left, he's dropping the right. If he shoots with the right, he's dropping the left hand. And right there, Nery making him pay for that mistake. It's a common mistake of Inoue.
What a shocking start to this undisputed championship fight. Remember, Nery said in the lead-up, I've watched all of Inoue's fights. I think he's completely overrated. I see flaws. His weak point is he opens up. I will take advantage and come right in, and he did. Knockdown scored in round one.
Let's take into account that Nery is a veteran in this weight class. Been in this weight class for about, I believe, a couple of years now, Tess. He's the bigger, stronger fighter. He's fought at 118. Now he's at 122. He's the bigger man in there, and he seems to be the stronger man as well.
course, a titleist at 118 and 122. And now, how does the monster react as he goes back to the jab? As you can hear this massive crowd in Tokyo trying to rally support for their hero.
Said that left hand comes out of nowhere from Nery. That's the danger shot. That's his kill shot. Anytime that Inoue feels that he's safe, he's not safe. You're not safe until you're back in your corner sitting on your stool. Nery's explosive, and that shot comes out of nowhere.
Isn't it funny how boxing history writes itself and makes you think? This Tokyo Dome, this grand palace of sports and entertainment in Japan, you have to go all the way back. The last major fight card was Buster Douglas knocking out Mike Tyson in February of 1990. And then the first round of the showcase event in all that time, and the great Inoue hits the canvas. Round number 2 in that first round, Nery landed 10 power punches of his 15 total connects.
See, but Nery
short left hand flooring Inoue.
But Nery seems to be changing up his attack, Tess. Right now, he's trying to be patient. He's trying to catch Inoue out of position. When Inoue commits, he's out of position.
Oh,
there it is.
Inoue returns the favor.
Lunging forward.
Nery came forward, overextended himself, and the monster caught him. Knockdown scored from Inoue.
That's a bad habit from Nery. Lunging forward. He has a really solid 1-2. But when he throws combinations, he tends to open up, Tess, and he reaches, overcommits, and right there, Inoue making him pay for that with a sharp left hook on the inside.
You saw that back foot of Nery follow forward. His whole body went that path, and the monster, with that viper-like offensive reaction, floored him.
I don't know if he was extremely hurt from that shot, Tess. He was out of position. Didn't have his feet underneath him, I'm sure. He seems composed right now, Nery.
So they trade 10-8 rounds to open up this undisputed championship fight.
Nery again on the attack, coming forward, reaching with that left hand. You see him forward shift, and Inoue right there just filling that gap or that space with that left hook. Here he is reaching with the backhand. Inoue stepping back, has a single high shield. Oh, why don't you eat that, young man? Go ahead and sit down.
And Tim, that is a prime example of what you described in terms of elite technique and athleticism.
Yes.
You just saw it from Inoue. That was from about 4 to 6 inches away. And watch that back foot.
Feet and hand working together. Nery was off balance there. His momentum carried him forward. That shot wasn't a lethal punch. It landed on the right, on the chin. It dropped him, but he wasn't hurt badly during that sequence, Test.
Nope, that southpaw back foot came all the way forward. Inoue caught a glimpse of the lunge and fired off that left hook and scored the knockdown. So, a great bounce back round for Inoue after he suffered the first knockdown of his career in round 1. In that second round, he had a 21-4 connect advantage and scored the knockdown. So swapping 10-8 rounds to open up this championship event.
Inoue is starting to anticipate the offense of Nery. And he understands that Nery overcommits at times. He's just taking that half a step, sometimes a full step back to counter. When a fighter starts to anticipate tests, actions and reactions, that's when things start to slow down for him. Understand that. Things start to slow down. You hear that saying all the time. Does it slow down for you in the ring?
Right.
Yeah, it does. You know, the mind is faster than the actual reaction, which slows things down. So Inoue knows what he must do. He's starting to anticipate these shots coming from Nery.
His combination from Inoue. And now he goes with that right hand to the body. Remember, it was a body shot that caused Nery's only defeat of his career.
The technical prowess of Inoue right now, and the speed, the coordination, the punch placement right now is giving Nery fits. Nery understands that he can't compete with that. He's looking for that single shot. He's looking for Inoue to make a mistake to make him pay. If Inoue gets overconfident and throws too many shots and get a little bit greedy, there's a chance for Nery to be able to land his signature punch, which is that left hand test. Good right hand. Inoue now is getting comfortable, getting in the groove.
Oh, there's another one, Timmy.
Yeah, he's getting in the groove now. Anticipation is on. Nery better change things up. He better start feinting, start using his jab.
Oh, there's another one that splits the guard. That right hand is being placed well by the monster.
Nery needs to come behind his jab test, start applying feints. When you start getting timed like that, you got to change your rhythm up. Feints doesn't allow him to know when you're going to attack. You throw him off. The jab occupies him. He needs to start doing something. Or in a way, he's going to have his way like this.
Top-ranked boxing on ESPN. That right hand in the third round was effective, Tim.
You see the low guards right there of Nery. Poor defensive habits, keeping his guard low. You see the jab come right. The jab come first, and then the right hand just follow. Just great execution right there from the champion, the monster.
He had a 19-7 connect advantage, according to CompuBox, in that third round. 11 power punches. In the first round, Luis Nery scored the knockdown. He had a 15-8 connect advantage, and that was the first time an opponent of Inoue outlanded the monster in the last 46 rounds. 45 previous rounds, Inoue had more total connects until the first round tonight against Nery.
Nery's going to have to compete with that speed. He's going to have to compete with it with timing. Timing has a way of beating speed, placing those shots in between the shots of Inoue. And he's going to have to prevent that bomb from coming, Tess. His defense has to get better. He has to be responsible after his offense.
Four-punch combination from Inoue. There's that pop right hand. Again, it's finding the target. The undisputed champion finding more of his rhythm offensively after being floored in the first round.
Inoue seems to be softening him up right now. He's just taking advantage of those poor fundamental habits.
Oh, look at this! Little showboat, trying to draw him in and then firing off.
Again, told you, defense got to be on point when you're facing Inoue with the speed, power, and accuracy that he brings to the table. Nery is taking these shots well, though, Tess. But for how long? That's my question. For how long can he take these shots coming from Inoue?
Nery suffering the 5th knockdown of his career earlier tonight. It came when he lunged in, overextended. Inoue met him with the short left hook.
See, but the toughness of Nery, that's why Nery's here. You know, that's why he's a 2-division world champion. Yes, he has the skills, he has punching power. However, that toughness, that grittiness, he's going to have to bring that out tonight. He's going to have to take maybe 1 or 2 tests to get one. To get one. You can just see Inoue right now just weakening up Nery, weakening him. And I think he's looking for that left hook to the liver. That's what he's trying to set up. He's trying to get him used to the shots up top, upstairs. And he wants to sneak one past the guard to the liver of Nery.
You can see him testing that a few times moments ago. Another solid round for the undisputed champion.
Starting to be an Inoue massacre, straight left, right hand, right down the middle. right between the seam. Great execution right there from the champion, and that's the shot I'm talking about. He's trying to soften up Nery with straight shots up top to be able to come around, and here he is, showboating a little bit.
That was the moment that got the
Good
crowd's
shot right
attention.
there, partially blocked by Nery. Look, Nery's still dangerous. You know, Inoue's having his way. He's getting comfortable. He better not get chillaxed. I'm letting you know right now. Nery can set him up, can lure him in. I told you before this that Inoue sometimes he get a little bit bored in there. You know, when guys don't want to open up, you know, he'll showboat a little bit.
You can start to see some swelling around the face of Luis Nery. There are the total body punches. You say look out for a body punch that could do damage with a setup from Inoue. Round number 5. Nearly connected with that left hook that scored the knockdown.
Yeah, the positioning of Inoue, top notch.
Oh, there's 2 right hands. Backs up Nery for a moment. Now he inches ahead.
See, positioning is the placement of a boxer compared or in relation to your opponent. You know, when you're facing the southpaw in his overstands battle, of course you need to have lead foot dominance. Inoue, he's having his way with the lead foot. Nery is constantly moving to his left towards the right hand. That's why he keeps eating those right hands.
Good right hand returning fire. Nery stepping forward and Inoue welcoming that. There is a certain sound to the combination punching of Inoue that's very distinct.
Nery's starting to sell out already. He's selling out, Tess. He understands that he's outgunned. He knows he can't beat him on the outside. He's too quick, too accurate with his shots. He's trying to close the distance now. Trying to get on the inside.
And you can see the complaints from Inoue and a warning from Mike Griffin and using that head on the inside. You can hear the reaction from the crowd. Remember, he plays the role of villain, does Nery, not just because of the opposition in the role, but the previous controversies in fighting in Japan. Was handed a lifetime ban by the local commission that was lifted so that they could have this mega event. And now trading on the inside. Perhaps an opportunity for Nery, but with them comes great risk. Like that!
There it is.
There's the risk with no reward! Left hook scores the knockdown again! Under 30 seconds to go, facing one of the great closers in recent boxing history. Here comes the monster. Right hand, stood up to it for the moment. Inoue on the attack. Final seconds. Nery survives, but he went down for a second time there in round 5. Another left hook from Inoue.
Being calm in the storm. You see right there, just found a little gap right there. Lead hand is down of Nery on the inside. Inoue noticing that, he's attempted there, just missed off the mark, but he dips under. You see his eyes, he's looking right at Nery. He sees those hands, pull away from that face.
When we talk about punching technique, Tim,
look at this.
When you talk about the ability to turn a punch over in the last few inches of the delivery system to create torque and power, all time the weight classes that he's been in. That's an example. Here we go. Round number 6. The monster has taken over. An undisputed champion against a former champion. But there are levels to this game. And guys like Inoue and Bud Crawford are currently just on a far different pedestal.
That speed and quickness, Tessa, you alluded to it. The accuracy and how he's able to generate that power from short distance like that, with that much torque, that much power. It's brilliant stuff right there from Inoue.
Just stands up to that offensive effort from Inoue, from Nery, and fires back. Oh, his right hand. Combination up top.
This almost over, Tess. Nery can't keep taking these type of shots over and over and over.
What do you see as a potential finisher here, Tim? There's the right hand! He just answered the question! As Nery has crumbled and the monster has roared! He's done it again! of the knockout. The pound-for-pound elite in front of a sold-out Tokyo Dome completely over-delivers on all the expectations. We are always cautious with the superlatives, with the word great in the boxing business. But in real time, fans, you are watching one of the greatest of all time. Unquestionably, the undisputed champion just demolishes yet another worthy world title challenger and former champion. Stamp it.
First ballot Hall of Famer right now, Tess, in his career. He's amongst the names, I would say, Roy Jones, Sugar Ray Leonard, Sugar Ray Robinson, Terrence Crawford's of the world. I mean, he's among the best of the best.
Timmy,
yes.
I would contend that if his career was fought at a weight class 147 and north, the entire world would be nodding their head in agreement.
I agree.
He is the winner by way of knockout and still the undefeated, undisputed super bantamweight champion of the world, Naoya Monster Inoue.
Only because of the lower weight classes do the mainstreams not realize what they are seeing. But come aboard, folks, because this is one of the great, most entertaining rides that the sport has seen in some time. 27-0, 24 knockouts, and he does it time and time again. More impressive every time out. Naoya Inoue scoring 3 knockdowns, finishing it like only he can. A vicious closer, a complete fighter, and dominated Nery after being put down in the first round.
I was more impressed. You know what I was more impressed with? The resiliency and the fact that he was able to get up off the canvas, compose himself, and to do what he did right here, Tess. Unbelievable. But look at the combinations. He knew that he had Nery. He knew he had him on the string. He understood that he was hitting him, he was weakening him little by little. But that combination right there at the end in the straight right hand didn't really put a whole lot of torque on it, just snapped it. And it had that type of effect.
And you know it's coming, and you see it coming, and then it's there. I turned to you and said, Timmy, what's going to be the finishing shot here? Right as I paused, he sent the right hands and said, that will be your answer. All 4 belts are still his. And then you think about, what is the limitation? He has said he's pushing the boundaries of his body, his build, the limits. But at what point can anybody stand up to Naoya Inoue?
皆さんお待たせいたしました。4団体防衛、いやルイス・ネリーを倒しました井上尚弥選手です。
皆さんこんなにも多くのお集まりいただきありがとうございました。
Thank you so much everyone for coming to see my fight today.
ここ東京ドームで34年ぶりの、日本人メインイベント、自分自身すごいプレッシャーがあったんですけど、こうして皆さんの力が、僕のパワーになりました。本当にありがとうございました。
You guys gave me so much power. This is the first Tokyo Dome boxing event, first time in 34 years. I'm so happy to be here. Thank you so much everyone.
最後は凄まじいノックアウトでした。倒した瞬間というのはどんな気分だったんでしょうか。
倒した瞬間というのはもういつになく最高な気持ちですけど、皆さん1ラウンド目のサプライズたまにはいかがでしょうか。
How did you like the big surprise happen in the first round? I'm so happy that I got knocked down, but
ただその第1ラウンドダウンを奪われた後笑ってましたね。あの時の気分はどんな気持ちだったんでしょうか。
やっぱりボクサーということで、そういうシーンというのは自分自身、燃え上がるところがあるので、非常にハイテンションで試合をしてました。
Actually, that happening gave me a good motivation, and
そしてここ
high tension.
日本東京ドームで、ルイス・ネリと試合できたことに、本当に感謝いたします。ありがとうございます。
I am so thankful to get the fight against Luis Nery today at Tokyo Dome.
今ネリ選手と握手を交わされました井上尚弥選手です。改めてですけれども、その第1ラウンドダウンを奪われた後、セコンドでお父さんから声をかけられていました。どんな声をかけられたんでしょうか。
いやもう覚えてないですよ。はい、自分自身必死だったんで、はい、ただダウンした瞬間に落ち着いて対処することができたので、普段のイメトレがこうしてここで、出たと思います。
I don't remember nothing what my dad told me during the intermission, but that happening gave me motivation, and I'm really so focused until the end of the fight.
そして2ラウンドダウンを奪い返したその瞬間にセコンドの井上拓真さんと目が合ったように感じたんですが、その時はどんな気持ちだったでしょうか。
いやだから覚えてないですよ。もうそのダウンした瞬間のことなんて覚えてるわけないじゃないですか。勘弁して。
Need to be careful. Warrior is warrior. Straight hand, straight hand. Beautiful punch land. 3 seconds to go to second round. In trouble. Oh my god. Dustin Poirier once again become a new champion. Got a big left hand. Oh my god. We have new heavyweight champion Knockout. New. UFC lightweight champion of the world, Dustin Poirier.